Here with the Daiwa Tatula Type R. Walk you through some of the features of this. I've added a couple of custom parts to this. I'll walk you through that. So we'll start first with the reel. The biggest feature of the Tatula Type R is what they call the T-wing system, which is going to be right here. You notice when I engage it, this flips down and you've got this extra room for the line to come off. Makes it real easy for that line to come off if you're flipping and pitching. And this feature was first on the T3, and they've taken that design, and the T3 had like this hood thing that would pop up. So with the Tatula, they've taken that away, and the way it works, you notice it just kind of rolls. It flips back when you engage it. So T-wing system, way easier to flip and pitch. It's got an aluminum frame, so it's very strong. It's not the lightest reel. It weighs a little over 7 ounces, but if you're flipping and pitching, you want something that's strong, something that's not going to flex. So I think the aluminum frame was a good choice. A lot of people talk about the size of this reel. They think it's a little big or a little wide, but it's really not that bad. It's still pretty easy to palm, so I wouldn't let that, sway you away from getting one of these. So we'll look at some of the custom stuff I've added. Some of the obvious, I added some cork knobs on here. So Daiwa reels, there's a ton of aftermarket parts out there. Now, this reel didn't need any, but I couldn't resist going out and picking some up, so we've added some cork knobs on here. We've added some dress-up screws on here, the spool tension knob, and then most importantly, I put some Hedgehog Studio air ceramic bearings in here in the spool. There's not any videos out there of the installation, so anyone looking to do that, I'll go ahead and tell you a little tip on it. The other bearing on this side, it's right behind the knob. It's not in the spool where you have to remove the pin like other Daiwa reels, but it also can't pop off by removing the cap like some Shimano reels do. What you got to do, you got to remove the side plate, take that completely off, take out the bearing like that. But the stock bearings were pretty good. They worked really well. I added the air ceramics because the ability to throw something smaller a little bit easier, which as you can see, I've actually got a larger bait on here. I got a big jig on here. But the Tatula is it's a pretty strong reel. Flipping and pitching is probably not going to be using it for most. 6:3 to 1 gear ratio. It's a great reel. I would recommend it. There's a lot of people out there interested about this. I would definitely say go hold one in your hand, check it out, check out the T-wing system. But it works very well, and I've got it paired with a St. Croix Mojo Bass 7-foot rod. Pretty nice rod, it's made for throwing plastics, which is probably what I'll do most of the time. I'll be throwing some creature baits, some jigs, stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Daiwa Tatula Type R. Go pick one up, add some custom parts, have fun with it.